What's up, everybody? Sega Man back here with another video. I'm going to do this video segment of my favorite plug-and-play video games. Plug-and-play video game systems are part of the gaming community and the gaming genre in general. I don't really see a lot of people reviewing plug-and-plays. You can pick up plug-and-plays anywhere. You can pick them up at the Goodwill, your local thrift store, and sometimes you can still find plug-and-plays in Walmart and different places like that. And I have a whole lot of plug-and-plays that I found at the Goodwill and the flea markets. I never ever bought one in like a Walmart or anything like that. A lot of the plug-and-plays I found were from the flea markets and like thrift stores. So I have a whole lot. I don't think I'm going to show them all, but I'm going to show you some of my favorite plug-and-plays that I have enjoyed, and this might make you interested in picking up some plug-and-plays to add to your gaming collection as a collector if you're a collector. And you can pick some of these up fairly cheap when you go to the Goodwills and to the flea markets. A lot of mine I found were like $1, $2, $3 or $4. That's the most I've ever paid for these plug-and-plays. And some of them were actually pretty good. Now you got some that are mediocre and have fake like games on them. And actually a lot of the games you see on these fake plug-and-plays that are not licensed, they're actual Famicom games, to tell you the truth. And the first one I'm going to show you, which is really unique and cool, is actually a Famicom built into a plug-and-play. We're going to show you that in a minute, but I want to say something real quick. There's been just a lot of negativity about this tech test for the new Gears game. I don't understand what the big deal is about. If you don't like Gears of War or the Microsoft brand in general, then why talk about it? Why? I don't understand why you guys do that. I think a lot of these people that talk about the game so bad, this tech test that's coming up for the new Gears game, is because deep down inside they really want to play that game on their preferred system, and it's not going to ever be there. So if you want to play Gears, the new Gears coming out, you have to buy an Xbox. You know what I mean? Or buy a PC. That's just the way gaming is going, guys. Leave true Xbox gamers alone. Please, leave them alone. They're enjoying the new tech test. A lot of people like the arcade mode, and the new Gears coming up. So, I mean, you can't saying that it looks like a PS3 game? Really? Seriously? Come on, guys. Grow up. Alright, so let's get into this, okay? Now, the first one we got here, this was actually banned, I believe, in the US. And this has a lot of Famicom games on it, and it has a unique controller. And it comes with tapes, actually, that you could put in the bottom of it. But I'm going to show you this one here. I actually have this in a box, actually, with the other tapes. But it's called the Power Joy. Ain't it pretty weird, huh? It looks like a Nintendo 64 controller, right? And you plug it into your TV. And it also has a plug adapter that comes with it. But a lot of imported Famicom games are on this. They're actually on this. So they're imported Japanese NES games that are on this Power Joy. And I found this for $2. And you can actually mod this thing. You see this down right here? If you break these off, I believe if you break these off right here, you can play the original Famicom games imported from Japan. You can actually play them. You put them into here and it becomes a Famicom system. This was very Nintendo hated this thing, but it's pretty awesome. So if you can find one cheap, pick it up and try out the plug and play, because it's not bad. Now the next one we got here is one of my favorites, Super Pacman. You could find these fairly cheap. You just plug it right into your TV. Takes batteries, I think 4 AA's. Classic plug and play. Another cool one actually is a game that everybody still actually plays today and still famous, is a plug and play Tetris. This is actually an extra controller so somebody can play with you. This is the actual plug and play system, and it came together. Pretty neat. That's another thing I liked about the plug and play. Some of them are very creative on how they make the little plug and play systems, which is pretty awesome to me. Now let's see what else we got here. Let's see, another good one. This is the Arcade Advanced little game system here, and it had a lot of various of arcade games on there, like Frogger. It's the Konami one. That's a Konami plug and play. Just power it up to turn it on. You can see a little light come on up there. Still works. Plug it right into your TV, and it has a lot of Konami favorites on here that you might enjoy. But I picked that up for a few dollars. And it has some cool artwork on the side of the little system here itself. Let's see what else we got. Here's a cool, and here is the Joy, the Power Joy JP08. That is the cartridge that actually fits in the bottom of it. So there's a lot of Famicom games that are on these, and I think by the number you can get different versions of them. But that's what fits in there. That has all these really cool, kind of strange, Famicom games on there from Japan. So the next one we got here that's pretty neat and cool is a Star Wars plug and play. It is an R2-D2 version, and it has a variety of different games on there. It has a little cool joystick right there, kind of reminds you of the Dreamcast, or one of the systems like that, which is really cool. This next one I found here, it's really beat up, very beat up, and I got it for 75 cents at a thrift store, and it's an original Pacman arcade plug and play. The Super Pacman has all different ones on it, but it's really beat up. But it actually works. It works, you can see where it turns on where it says 25 cents, like if you were to put a quarter in there. I'm trying to mimic the original arcade machine. But that was only 75 cents. And if you like Pac-Man, you enjoy Pac-Man, you might want to pick them up. I have a lot of different versions of the Pac-Man plug and plays. I'm not going to show you all of those, because they're just, some of them are different versions, and maybe some of them have different versions of the Pac-Man games on them. The next one I want to show you here, which I thought was really cool, that is another Star Wars game. It's created in the Death Star honor of the ship, which is this one right here. The little joystick up top there, which is really cool. And I don't think I have batteries in this one, do I? Yeah, I have batteries in this one. I got this for $1. That's what I like about them. They're just very creative. Looks like the Death Star. I'm right about the ship, guys. I hope I'm right about saying what it is. But it has different types of Star Wars games on here, different from the R2-D2 one I showed you. But it is very creative when they come to these plug and plays. You know what I mean? Some of them, and they were really cool. Some of the games might be a little cheesy, maybe, but a lot of them were enjoyable and fun also. So let's show a few more here. Okay, let's show this one actually, if I can dig it out. Let's see if I can dig this all the way out. Let's see here. I have to really dig this one out, because I have these in bins. Holy moly. Couple of these out. That's how many of these I have, bro. You know what I mean? So let's show this one first. This is another cool one. It's actually looks like I guess Venom, which is a Spider-Man plug and play right there. It's really cool. You know, detailed joystick right there. You know, it still works, has the batteries in it. And it has a variety of fighting games and different types of games on it. Like I said, you just plug it in, and the way it looks is, you know, just pretty awesome, I think. You know what I mean? But that was another cool one I picked up for a couple dollars. I was trying to show you guys, let's see, there was another one I wanted to show you guys that were really cool. I have so many of these, you know. I have to actually, this is another cool one. It's a Batman one. This one is really, really cool. See how it is designed? Really cool Batman plug and play. It's pretty awesome. I picked this up for $1.50, and it's awesome. It still works. It has some really cool side-scrolling fighting action on this plug and play, and you guys can't go wrong. If you can find these games for a couple bucks, pick them up, because they are very fun games to play with. A lot of enjoyable fun on these plug and plays. They don't get a lot of love in my opinion. So that's another cool one, is that Batman one. And the one I actually were trying to show you is like, let's see if I can get it here. Man, I don't know what the heck is going on here with all these wires, man. I have to dig this baby out. Let's see. Okay, here's another plug and play. It has Outrun 2019 on it. There's the joystick, and actually the little Sega Genesis right there. This is a plug and play. Found this for about $2-3 a long time ago. Yes, you can use batteries, but you can also use a power pack with it, so you can play it that way. But it's a really cool, like the new Genesis Mini coming out. You know, dig this. This was before the Mini. So, you know, if you can find this, pick it up. And I think I'm going to just show you guys one more, because there's a lot in here, man. There's a whole lot. This one is another one that's cool. It kind of looks like the Batman one. This is the Superman plug and play, right? Still works. Has a variety of different Superman games on there, beat 'em ups. I think there's also one where you fly around and you shoot things, if I'm correct on that. But I picked this up for about $2, and they're really just really cool. But that's all I have for today, guys. I wanted to show you some of my favorite plug and plays. If you have plug and plays and enjoy them, let me know in the comment sections of what you think about the plug and play games. I think they deserve more love and more attention. So I will be back with another pickup video probably this weekend. I'm gathering up some stuff right now. I'm getting some stuff right now, so I will be back with another video. I want to give a shout out to Hebot, Mr. 100, Carly's Corner. I want to give a shout out to Vintage Dennis. Check him out. He's a cool dude. Check out his channel. Awesome bro. He's mixing it up a little bit, but you know, check him out. Show him some love. And to the rest of the gaming community, you know, Rambo, check him out. Check him out, guys, and check each other's channels out, and just keep it gaming, all right? Keep positive about gaming, all this stuff that's going on with these systems today. You know what I mean? Play what you love, all right? Sega Man out. Peace, and you know it's always Xbox for life for me. Later.